And out, 1-all.
Period of time.
Well, Gaultier already engaging the crowd. The old tongues come out. He's whiffed it. And he's made another tin, so Gaultier now serving at 9-4, and he looks very, very determined.
It's a bit more like it from Mosaad.
7-10, game ball.
2 quick points in succession. Still 3 game balls for Gaultier. Sitter, absolute sitter from Mosaad. Mosaad needs to find a bit of a plan B here for me, Joey. He's not going to just completely blow Gaultier off the court with his sheer power.
No,
there's got to be some subtleties and variations.
There is, I agree with you. I think, like you said, the length is the key. He just can't be hitting your way. But what I've noticed now about Mosaad is the movement has sparked. He's leaping around the court now. There's a bit more urgency about his movement.
Very apparent in the legs of the 37-year-old.
And out, 6-4.
Picking those balls up now, though, Mosaad.
Yeah, he's moving a lot better.
Not that.
Yep. 8-10.
I think Sheldon, he swallowed his microphone on that one as well.
Well, he hasn't lost his competitive spirit, Gaultier.
Well, nowhere near it. It's even more tapped in. Well, Mosaad's done very well. He's responded. He's sparked himself up. He's pressing up the court. Golub absolutely gobbling that forehand volley.
And out, 2-all.
No, it's clever. It's a nice hold from Mosaad. Gaultier's movement compromised.
4-5.
Holding, waiting.
Yeah,
it's a good pattern, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but you know, the width. He's chasing that forehand down. He takes it out in front, actually moves forwards. It's a great shot. That is a brilliant shot. It's very, very well played. That was a half volley.
10-8, game ball.
Needs to serve well here. Wowzers, absolutely thwacked into the front left-hand corner. And we have a tie-break on our hands in the crucial third game here. Mosaad back to 10-all.
That was unbelievable. And that ball be given. I don't understand why Gaultier didn't review that. He's got his review in a tie-break. Can't remember him losing it.
That's a
big
big point.
On the forehand side. So Gaultier has got his back against the wall here. He had 2 game balls. And it's Mosaad's beloved forehand, played beautifully. It's a beautiful lob, Peach. Oh,
Yeah,
what a
quality.
lob. Oh, Le General. Oh, from the lob, PJ.
All came off the back of that wonderful change of pace. Mosaad commits himself.
Well, the width has not been wide enough at times. Mosaad's caught Gaultier with the forehand volley where he takes it, steps out and doesn't just take it alongside it.
Nine, 4.
Again, the forehand volley, Peach.
It's a
Been
good
a
pattern.
weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dangerous when Gaultier goes from that left side of the court over onto that forehand, unless it's wide.
Against Yao and Castagnet. Richards was a 5-gamer. Mezen Hishams was a 5-gamer. This one's going to be a 5-gamer.
It's a lot of 5-gamers.
Well, he gave up the ghost on that. The general salutes the crowd applaud him. It's what he lives for, Gregory Gaultier. Adrenaline from the crowd.
It's an unbelievable backhand drop from Mosaad.
7-6.
Still got the bump on his head.
It's been a little bit of a downfall for Gaultier, is the lack of...
Gaultier happy to just absorb. Mosaad trying to force the issue.
Oh, that's really well played. It's very well played. He starts to do the mini hacker. Gaultier just approaching 75 minutes of squash in this last match of today's play. Still match ball, though, for the French general. This is trouble. This is trouble. Oh, he's done it! He's done it! Gaultier's done it! Gaultier's done it! He's going to give himself a hernia.
8-11.
PJ.
10-12. 11-5.
He's done it. I mean, that's a hell of a victory. You've got to say, poor old Mosaad, the noble character. Here he goes. He's lovely. Look at him. Look at Mosaad. I mean, he's just such a
Class act.
gentle giant. He's got to be careful there, Gaultier, because he could tear an adductor. Hugely epic. He's going to have to recover. He's got a day. His physio, Mathieu Benoit, is going to be working overtime to get that body ready for the next day. Not tomorrow, but the day after. 78 minutes, 3-2 victory for Gaultier.
Greg, first, welcome back to New York. It seems like we've missed you while you were away.
It's a dream. I'm like a kid again. You know, when you're broke for 15 months and you've got people telling you you will never come back, you will never do any sports in your life. You know, I was like, okay, I think you kind of talk to the wrong person here, you know. Yeah, man. So I kept working hard, believing I could make it. And at some point, you know, I had to say, okay, let's do it, let's play. You know, I was playing and training through the pain, and suddenly the pain started to settle down, and I managed to remuscle slightly my leg. It's not quite there yet, you know, but I managed to play a kind of decent level, I would say. I'm not at where I used to play like 2 years ago, but I think, you know, there's still a chance, and I still have potential to come back and do some good thing for squash. So thanks so much. Thanks New York. Thanks everyone.